this is your reading. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. I'm seeing like a tunnel. It's a train going through a tunnel. Some of you may be planning a trip to go somewhere, like in Europe, and they have a train that goes in a tunnel of a mountain and comes out the other side of the tunnel of a mountain. And it's like showing me just being able to see the other side of the tunnel and the light coming through. It's like that's becoming really close to happening. Some of you also, I feel like you're going to have it's like I think that someone is going to be someone that you know of, probably could be a friend, could be a member of the family. They're going to be fine. It's not anything like that, but they might have to go to the hospital for something, but it's not bad. Sometimes people are like, they don't feel right. They go to the hospital. It ends up they were just dehydrated or something weird. You know what I mean? So it feels like one of those weird situations where it's kind of like, something like that. Spirit is bringing it up because there's a person who is you're going to meet somebody really amazing around that time, could even be at the hospital. And Spirit wants you to I want you to talk to this person. So, some of you may feel like, is this really the time or place to do this? Okay. Chariot, first card out, Cancer. It's a Cancer card. Could be a Cancer coming towards you. It's definitely been time for something to happen. It feels like, okay, like I'm ready for something to happen now, kind of feels like, okay, I've been on this dark tunnel in this train for a long time, and it's like, when are we going to see daylight already? Like, how long is this freaking tunnel? Come on, so I feel like you're a little bit like ready for things to start happening. It's a little bit like, I don't like this. It's like kind of boring. It's like, yeah, I did everything that I needed to do. But then you have the Four of Wands here. So it's like this could be Virgo season. So Hermit is a Virgo card. Virgo season, and then you have the Four of Wands. So it's this big event. Something is going to finally, you're going to be able to go through the portal here on this card underneath this, whatever that's called, little altar thing there. You can walk through that now. And there's a celebration to be had on the other side. It's like you're ready to start doing things to like make things happen in this 3D reality. And this could be attracting a particular person in your life. This could have to do with a career. This could have to do with a challenge that you're trying to overcome for some sort of manifestation having to do with love or abundance or spirituality or anything else that's just like important to you in your life, This could be a hermit person. This could be a Virgo person. This could be a Cancer person. And there's something here about, these are two very opposing energies. And you and this person may have these two very opposing energies. They could have those within themselves. You could have those within you. Where one is go, 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 go all the time. And the other is more wanting to stay off back to themselves. This is more extrovert, this is more introverted, and this could have to do with balancing that within yourself, this other person balancing that within them, balancing that within the circumstance of, where you are, but coming to a point where you're getting to use that. You're getting to move forward with that, which is very important. I feel like even you and a person that you may meet, you may talk about that. Like, do you like to go out and do things, or are you a homebody, or like, and it's like this message is being brought up for a reason. So if that's you, if that's your case, Spirit doesn't want you to get discouraged by that. They really don't. Because, excuse me, do you know how many times I have met people and they will say in this couple, like, oh, so-and-so used to just stay at home all the time until he met Brenda, And Brenda is just, she's all over the place, and he goes with her everywhere, and they do all this fun stuff together, and he never used to do that kind of stuff, Doesn't have to be, that, but I'm just getting, it's not like you don't want to go into something with the mindset of, oh, I can change them. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, though, don't let someone's description of or what their current reality has been deter you. Because I see there being opposing factors here that kind of come together and balance out and create something worth celebrating here. So Spirit is saying, like, don't do the whole 20 questions game and ask them, do you like this? Do you like that? Is this, that? Because you'd be surprised what's a deal breaker and what isn't. I know people that were like not into sports at all, couldn't stand it, hated everybody that had anything to do with sports. And then, they ended up being a great fan of, whatever team this other person, because it's like, if you really, when you love someone, sorry, I got dye all over my hands from dyeing my hair. No, it's not really coming out, so, here we are. But it's like, okay, yeah, 8 of Pentacles. So it's like, focus on what it is that you really do want out of this. Because for some people, when you are actually in love with someone and it's genuine joy, you're not conditional in your happiness. So certain things don't need to happen in order for you to be happy. And you don't need other people to fulfill obligations for you to be happy, and vice versa. They're not trying to get you to do that either. So you'd be surprised how you could go to the same place, same kind of people, and it ends up being fun because your vibration has changed within you, And so there's just something to be said about that. It doesn't have to be as literal as what I just said. But, my own interests personally have changed, and I have met people that I didn't like certain things, but their enthusiasm about it, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of see it. And then I met other people that are more like me that kind of like it, and then we would have our own talks about other things while this stuff is going on, and it ended up being something fun that I love to do and was like wanting to do all the time. So I feel like there's something like that. It doesn't have to be sports, but it might be something that you find out about a particular person that there are no deal breakers, right? It's going to be fine. You have this 4 of Cups here. Yeah, like maybe you're a little bit like, oh, okay, and I manifested something like this. Like, what have I done here? What have I done here? So it's reminding you of a past situation. So maybe it's somebody who, they like something, or they want to do something, or there's some aspect of them that reminds you of a past person that you already kind of walked away from. So you're kind of like, I'm manifesting the same kind of person again. But don't judge a book by its cover, because I feel like you're going to see that there is an iceberg effect with this person. There is a lot more underneath the surface there with this person, and the way that this person is not the same as the other person. So, and it's also to be said of like, if something disappoints you, or if you're just kind of like bringing out worries of the past and stuff like that, Spirit is wanting to remind you, don't go down that road. And you can always talk to this person about that. You have the Ace of Swords here, so you can always just say to them, how do you feel about this, this, and this? What do you, I don't know what you want to say to them, but it's like, you have that option as well here. You have transformed. So don't get discouraged here. There's a transformation that you have done here on yourself here. And there is no going back to who you used to be now, okay? It's just not, even a thing. You're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. And this person, they feel the same way. This could be a Scorpio coming in. You have Aries here. You have Leo. Again, Virgo and Cancer. Okay, doesn't have to be, don't to hold too tightly to the signs. Again, Leo. Okay, so you healed yourself through some heartache, and now you're ready to go forward and, you know, have a new adventure here, you know, and you want other people around you that want to just like live this life and take it as a beautiful adventure. There is something here about a way of communication that you're craving. Like some of you could be craving like a particular person, and there's a way that you would joke with this person, and it's like you don't have anybody in your life right now that you can joke with in that manner and that tone. Or like there's types of jokes that somebody says. You want someone that you can joke along with and that you have your own little language with. You know what I mean? Like your own little connection, your own little inside jokes. So it's almost like there's a little worry about this person being romantic, expressing their feelings. I feel like this new person that is coming in, and maybe it's like something you haven't experienced before, and you like that side, but you also want some of the things that you had before. And it's just like Spirit wants you to remember that you don't have to have either or. You can have everything. You know, this next person coming in could very well be someone that you marry. And I feel like they're going to see that when they see you, they're going to see that. Like someone's going to be wearing all white. Somebody's going to be wearing all white, male or female. And it's like, or there's just something that strikes you about what this person is wearing. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person, the way that they look at you, the second that they meet you, that they see you, it's like, you can tell they're thinking about the long haul. You can tell they're thinking about the whole thing. They're thinking about you and them together every day. I just feel like so overwhelmed with romantic feelings right now. Whew. Hanged Man. Wow. Okay. This is like the kind of love that it's like, is this kind of love possible? Like, have you ever seen people? I feel like you maybe have wondered this. You have prayed for something like this, and it's kind of been like, well, another one bites the dust. You know what I'm saying? What's that song? It's not another one bites the dust. It's I can hear it. It's Sia. It's a Chandelier song. It's not Chandelier. Some of you, this is people, you may, when you meet this person, you're going to see a chandelier. You're going to go somewhere where you see a chandelier. So the Spirit wants you to keep your focus, okay, and not shift back to feelings of being left out in the cold. I feel like when you're around this person, someone, it's like they look up, they see a chandelier. It's a very nice place. You are sit here with this person and you're like worrying that they are not feeling about you the way, like, oh, they don't like me, you know, and they're trying to just be nice right now or something. Like, there's something a little bit about that, which I feel like throws you off guard because I feel like you're very confident. And so it's kind of like, wait a minute, all of these fears and doubts, I put an end to them. And then they kind of come creeping back up when this person is coming through with this offer here. You're kind of like, look at this. Look at how this person is like, oh, protecting their heart. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. And Spirit is like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And this may be that you just see a pretty chandelier somewhere on TV or something like that around the time that you're going to meet this person, okay? So it doesn't have to be like that particular. But regardless, I feel like the life that the two of you are going to have together, yeah. And yeah, you can't make this up. Wow. Elastic Heart. Elastic Heart. That's the song. I feel like you've had an elastic heart. It's been a battle. It's been a battle for a lot of you. And you didn't realize that you had a lot of things that you chose to face in this lifetime. A lot of karmic things that you settled with different people, with a lot of different soulmates, a lot of stepping stone soulmates, you know. And it's like, okay, who is going to be my person here now? You know, it's like, okay, I did all the transforming I think I could possibly freaking do. Some of you may see little lizards around, and little lizards is like letting you know that you are protected at this time. Okay, this guy has the salamanders all over his clothing here, and that is just to say that he is able to adapt. Like, here's the thing. He is protected from anything harming him. He will just be able to maneuver around it. So, like, there's really nothing that can affect you at this time, and Spirit wants you to know that. You have these 3 hills in the background, or mountains, I should say, and this is like obstacles. They're off in the distant background, so it's like you have conquered, you know, it feels like 3 different areas of your life where you had to conquer things, and now it's like the way that he's headed in a different direction. You know, he's not going back over towards those mountains. He's going like this different way. So it's like you altered your course, this course of your life. You know, you altered the course of your life. I feel like there was some things here in your life where, hey, these were things that needed to happen, and there were difficult things that you had to go through. And it's like, hey, you could have come out a lot worse. You know what I mean? It's like Spirit is like saying either you passed the test or you didn't, and you did. You know what I mean? And you could have had a completely different life. Somebody that I'm talking to, it's like their parents disowned them or tried to use them to get money, or their parents were like con artists or something like that, or their parents were just like against them, abandoned them. There's something here about you were a child and adults did things to harm you to better themselves in whatever way that freaking means. Like, look at this. You have this 7 of Swords here. You have this 6 of Cups. So it's like when you were young, your innocence was taken, and it was planned. It was a planned thing to get ahead in some sort of a way here. And I feel like for some of you, you could come into an apology. Most of you, I feel like, no, there is not going to be an apology. There is going to be Spirit blessing you in your life. There is going to be you finally putting something to bed that has plagued you, that has haunted you for a long, long time. You're finally, like, you have done the healing. You've done the healing, like, done the healing. You know what I mean? But it's like there's something to be said. For a lot of you, this could involve a Taurus person. Some of you are getting blamed for preventing a marriage. I don't know. You're getting blamed for ruining a marriage or preventing a marriage. And it's like, how did I have anything to do with that? You know, was there an opportunity for people to get back together for somebody? And this is very specific. Somebody was supposed to get back together with someone, and they couldn't because they found out that they were pregnant, so they had to stay with this other person or something like that. There's something about, you know, this could have to do with a Sagittarius person that just, you know, and it was like you get one shot with this person, and then they kind of like abandon you out of nowhere. You know what I mean? They're just like here one day, and then they just turn it off. They're gone. They disappeared. Who are they? You have a Gemini here. Could be a Gemini. Could be an Aquarius as well, or have to do with the Aries. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but there is something here where the universe is saying, you know, you might not get an apology from that person. You didn't really get the nurturing and the care that you needed, but you're gonna get it now from the universe. It's gonna bless you in another way, in another magnitude, and you're going. Look at this. This is very good for you. Very, very, very good for you. And it's like that is telling me that you, through all these hardships, you learn the lessons. You're like self-made. You know, you made yourself here. Other people don't understand that. They don't understand how you took the action to move forward, to like transform. It also feels like, maybe everybody that you were close to at a certain point in your life, they just like kept passing away, and it was like, oh my gosh. Regardless of, you have been praying for some sort of change, for this healing, and it's here. How many times have Temperance come out? It's like angels are around you, your spirit guides are around you, your ancestors are around you, and God, source, whatever you believe in, is around you and loves you and wants you to know that you deserve, look at this, you can't make this up, you deserve this, you deserve this day, and this is finally here for you. Some of you are going to marry a person. Some of you have wanted to get married for so long, and Spirit is saying like, yeah, you're going to marry this person. It was like a childhood dream that you stopped believing in because nothing ever settled. Nothing ever settled. And, it feels like a lot of your relationships, they were just people that were treating you the same way you were treated throughout your childhood. And there is a huge awakening that you had, some huge introspective work that you have done that really helped you see the vibration you held that attracted those kinds of people, okay? It's not your fault that these things happen to you. But if you can recognize and take ownership of your vibration that is drawing these kinds of people to you, you can change that vibration, and then these people no longer have access to you. And Spirit is saying, yes, that's what we wanted for you. That's what you deserve. That's what you came here to do. And this was a generational pattern, and the next generation, it stops with you. It's not going on to the next one. So this is a huge thing that you did. So these are huge blessings that are coming in for you now. And one of them is this love. One of them is this beautiful opportunity that you're going to get at love. But here's the thing. Spirit needs you to do something. Spirit is asking you to do something one more time, and that is to be willing to be vulnerable. I feel like I'm going to cry. This is someone that needs to be willing to be vulnerable and to really forgive people that really harm them and forgive themselves. And trust in love again, trust in this world again, in the universe again, and trust in themselves again. Because when you have love approaching you and you close yourself up, you're not attracting the kind of people that you really want and that you really deserve here. But that's changing. But when you make a big transformation like this, and now to put yourself out there, that's a lot. That takes a lot in your soul to do that, to be willing to do that. This Page of Swords card, he is learning this new skill. And how is he learning this new skill? Okay, he's standing up here on this hill and he's watching soldiers down below with their swords and how they move their sword. And so this is how he knows. So he's spying. So this is a spy card. Yes, it can have that meaning. But it's really somebody who is willing to be vulnerable. He doesn't know how to use this sword. He doesn't know what he is doing. And he is willing to stand up on the mountaintop. Everyone can see him fail. He doesn't care. Nobody believes in him. He's not allowed in soldier school, whatever, And he doesn't have the proper gear, the proper equipment. He doesn't have the money to be doing this. He's not of noble birth, blah, 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 blah. Everybody has all these reasons to make fun of him. And he doesn't care. He's just going to go up there and he's going to try. He's going to learn. And he's going to put himself out there is the thing. And this is something that takes immense courage. And this is immense courage that you have. You have the Three of Pentacles here. So this is a huge collaboration for you. You know, you have the devil here and you have the wheel of fortune, but the devil is, you know, this could be a Capricorn person coming into your life. This could be something that a Capricorn person has done or didn't do that you are healing yourself from. But this devil energy no longer has a power over you anymore in any realm of your life, because you are now co-creating with the divine. You are now working with angels. You are now working with your spirit guides. You are now working with your ancestors. You're now working with source, with God. You are now, you may feel this, you may have already known this. And look, you have the star here. So now you're creating miracles here. You're creating miracles here. And where you were clouded in your mind and you have some doubts and worries still lingering, because I feel like for some of you, you've felt this coming for a long, long time now, and you know about this. You know about this love coming in. You know that this is everything, and you know that you deserve it, and you know that you have to stand up and walk through this portal to get it. And you know you can do it, and you're taking the steps necessary to do so. And this times of being trapped, feeling like there is no way out, the helplessness that seeps back in sometimes, that is going to not only vanish, but is going to be replaced with emotional and mental clarity. And this inner strength that you have to believe in wonders. You know, the Queen of Swords here, you know, she definitely analyzes things and she wants to be sure and she protects her heart, but that doesn't mean she doesn't believe in miracles. That doesn't believe she has lost her curiosity or her ability to wonder. Okay, there is a movie called The Aeronauts, and in this movie, it's when flying hot air balloons first became like, we first invented this, we're doing this, how high can you go in a hot air balloon, you know? And these two people, you know, they go, of course they fall in love. Magical story. Some of you maybe go on a hot air balloon with this person, or you may see one. Anyways, they go up higher in the clouds here. And you see how she has the clouds on her cloak here. But up here she wears a crown of the yellow butterflies above the clouds. And up high throughout the clouds, I don't know into what, you know, the atmosphere is named, all this, blah, blah, blah. But way, like, significantly high up, okay? Higher up than, at least at this point in time, anyone had gone before. There was a herd or a flock, I guess, of yellow butterflies. I looked it up, it's a real thing. Like, they are known to fly even that high up, where like planes fly. What? All of these little yellow butterflies flying that, like, how are they doing that? How amazing is that? You know? So there's always going to be something to discover. There's always going to be wonder. There's always going to be things that push science and what we have discovered to the limits. And there's always going to be wonder and curiosity and love in your heart. And you don't have to lose that to use your discernment, to use your logic at times, to not just jump in and trust. You know, there are times where you're feeling it intuitively to jump in and to trust, but there are times here where you need to use your discernment and you just step back and say, wait a minute, I feel like I need to take a minute and think about this. And is this the right circumstance to be entering to? Is this the right kind of person to enter into my life? I can't just let anybody into my life here, you know. But that doesn't, you know, there's a balance, there's not an overcorrect. Because look at all of this wonderment, and then look at all of this, I will cut your hand, you know, off of your body. You know what I mean? She has both. So you can have both of those things. And you will have that with this Ace of Wands. This new love is going to be very passionate. It's going to be very passionate. It's going to be something unlike anything else that you have ever experienced before. And you're not going to look back to the past anymore, because it's like, it doesn't matter. What matters is this new love. This new love. So if there's a particular person that you thought was going to come through, that you were hoping that they were going to make some kind of, if you're feeling disappointed in how past people have treated you, how you're being treated right now, the amount of time that it's taking for things to come in, something new is coming in. Line up with this vibration. The vibration of, you know what? I love my life. I love myself. I trust this universe. I know I am worthy of a divine, beautiful love, and I know it will come to me. That's it. That's it. And look, you can't make this up. This could be a Gemini person. Regardless, this is a person that I feel like they're going to want to talk about things. They want to hear what you think about things. They want to hear what you have to say about things. They're very intrigued. They're very focused on you. Oh my gosh. Like the card of focus. And then your card, the sun. They're very focused. They're focused on what makes them happy. They're focused on you. They like to see the positive aspects of things. I mean, can we have another one of your cards come out, please? Your ship has come in. It's time. You know, this is person who, you know, they are enlightened too. They have a spiritual side as well that I feel like will surprise you, will shock you. It's not something that you maybe initially see about this person. They know what they want, and you know, they know what they want and they're coming towards it. That's that. That's that. They like how independent you are. They feel like you're a person that they have been dreaming about. And I feel like they're just trying to, you know, they're trying to keep themselves, and I feel like internally they're doing this, but I don't think you see that. I feel you see them like composed like this. But on the inside, this is kind of like something where they're like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? That's how they see you. That's what they think of you. And so I feel like this person's going to talk to their mom about you. I feel like this person is like, if they already know who you are, they're already talking to your mom about you. They're getting advice from some person of how to move forward. A person older than them, could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. But I feel like this person is getting good advice moving forward, because they've been left out in the cold in the past, and they don't want that to happen this time. They want to be vulnerable. There's something about vulnerability in this reading. You being vulnerable, them being willing to be vulnerable. Yeah. Because this person is not vulnerable at all, right? This person is like, in a way they're vulnerable, but they still put up their protections, but it's like a baby step better than the one before. And this is not. You know, like, hey, I'm vulnerable. I'm here. Look at this day. It's beautiful. Let's enjoy it. You know what I mean? And then you look at this. Willingness to collaborate. Look at that. Let's come together. I feel like this person's going to want to move in with you right away. Soon after that, like, okay, let's move in. Let's establish how we're going to do things here. Let's make this thing official. I'm ready to, like, go. Ready. Could be an Aquarius. Could really be an Aquarius. Could also be a Capricorn. Capricorn keeps coming out as well. But, you know, this is someone that you can travel with. They want to travel they want to go somewhere, I feel like, with volcanoes. I don't know what that's about. But if there is somewhere in your mind that you want to go and there's a volcano there, I feel like this is a message for you that this person also wants to go there. Volcanoes could just be a sign. You're going to hear something about volcanoes around the time you come across this person. This person may have battled an addiction. Something that they already overcame, though. This is not something that like they need. Yeah, no, this is something that they did already before coming towards you. So that's something. This person and you, there's passion. Whoa, there's passion between you and this person. Spirit wants you to know, if you haven't had passion before, you're going to have passion now. I feel like this is coming in September. Could be 6 days from when you watch this reading. Doesn't have to be. But this person, you know, they're ready to take some action now. That's what this is telling me. This is telling me that this person, it's like they have learned some things about you or about themselves. They're willing to open up. And then now they're like making the plan of how they're going to move forward. And then they're ready to go. They're ready to leave. This person is leaving to go on a journey. So this is something that this person is ready to do. This could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be really, because you have the Chariot card here. So this could be a Cancer. And this is somebody that is ready to move. I feel like they're going to want you to move in soon. This is someone that could be a little bit of a distance from you, but it's like, I don't really see that being an issue, because it feels like once you actually see each other, it's going to move really quickly. And you're going to want to, I feel like this is going to, once it gets off the ground, is going to move very, very quickly. And that is going to scare you a little bit. Because, you have this Three of Swords and you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. So it's like, wow, this is like really, really good. And I'm so happy about this. So I guess I should be scared. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Probably I should be scared. Yep. That's the safe way. So that's what I'm going to do. And this person, it's just like, they're ready to put down some burdens, and they're ready to start like a family with you. They're ready to start their life with you, whatever that means for you and this person, but they're ready to get things moving. I feel like some of you are going to need moving boxes sooner than what you think. Sooner than what you think. And it's kind of like Spirit wants you to know, take your own advice. You think the Queen of Swords listens to anybody else? She does what she wants to do. She's balanced within herself. She knows what's right for her, and she goes forward. So there's a little bit of something about maybe don't tell other people about this, or there's certain things that you may share about this person. You're sharing like a cute little story of something they said, and somebody else is like, they said that? Oh my God. Like, I'm getting this energy about, I would be worried about that. Like, why would they say something like that? And it's like, are you just looking for problems? So some of you, somebody might want to try to ruin your parade here. But that's not going to happen. I feel like their mom is going to be on board. There's something about a motherly energy. It could be your mom. Somebody's mom is bringing the two of you together. Even a mom in spirit could be bringing the two of you together. So if that's something that you have been hoping and praying for, Spirit wants you to know, yeah, the answer is yes. The time is now for this to come together. So we don't want you to worry about being left out in the cold or how this is going to happen. Take this new opportunity. Follow your gut instinct inside, because it's like, you know what is right for you at this time. And that's what Spirit wants you to know, is within yourself, even when you were a small child, you had, for a lot of you, a very strong connection to angels. Doesn't have to be angels. It could be the divine in some sort of a way. It could be a religion that you had a connection with, or a grandparent that then passed over or something like that. There is something here about you having a connection with this realm. Did you see how much brighter this room got just that second ago when I said that? And there is no source of light in here that kicked on. Okay. Whoa. So this is like Spirit's way of letting you know, for those of you out there that feel like you've had a very strong connection to the divine in whatever form that, you connect with or you identify as, that's real. That's a real thing. That's a real thing that is happening. And that is something that is going to get stronger. And that's going to be something where you're going to find new and different ways for you to communicate, receive messages, and co-create with the divine here. And that is sparking during the meeting of this person. And it's going to only build and grow and get stronger from then on. And this is something that feels like you have had since you were born, and it's got to a certain level, and it was more when you were younger. And then it kind of slowly, I'm like seeing light all over this room. You're going to get a sign. If this is something that, you are connecting with and you are interested in, you can ask for a sign. You can ask for a particular sign as well. But this union that you're entering into, it's divinely guided. It's a part of your destiny. It's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be everything that you want and more. And you deserve to have that in your life. So you need to know this at this time. Okay? You are bringing more unconditional love onto this earth than what there is here. This is very important, that you are here and that you are loved by a person that loves you the way that you deserve to be loved, because you are giving a lot of love out into this earth. Okay? And we need this to be encircling this earth, these vibrations of love, and you're a part of that. So you need a person. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? How do I say this? There's like a person who's, giving all of this love to this earth, but somebody needs to give love to them. So you need somebody there. You know what I mean? It's very important. And Spirit is going to give you clear signs that they are working with you. Angels are working with you on your behalf. And whenever you're unsure and you do not know what to do, you do know what to do. You know how to go within yourself. You know how to ask for guidance. You know how, if you're not feeling sure about something, it's okay to wait. Nothing is going to pass you by. You can wait until you are able to connect again and to align again with the divine. And then when you have this clarity and this pulsing through you, this inspired action to act, then you can act. Okay? There is nothing as time. You're not wasting time. Other humans that you talk to, they're not going to agree with that. They're going to tell you need to rush. They're going to tell you need to make things happen, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Love them so much, but they're not right. And you know they're not right. There's a lot of things that you know. There's a lot of divine wisdom that you have. And you help other people. Uplift them so they can connect to their angels, so that they are spending more of their time in alignment with their higher being, so that their angels, their spirit guides can help them on their journey. So don't get discouraged. You don't need to help people on the whole journey necessarily, where you see it to the end. And that is a lesson that you have learned here. Archangel Gabriel, a lot of you, Archangel Gabriel is around you. Archangel Michael is around you. Show me 444. So you can look up angel number 444 and see what that means. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so thank you so much, Leo, and I hope I see you next time. I'm going to do a trinket. Let's do one of these. Oh, that's why. Okay, I was seeing music notes today. You got a music note. You may see a music note. This person may write a music note. Someone may have like music note earrings on or something like that. Or this person might write a song for you. You are considering to write a song as well. Okay, you got a feather here. Come on. You may see a feather somewhere in a location that it's like, why would there be a feather there? That is a sign. And Spirit is wanting you to know at this time that that is a sign for you that you are being protected, that you are unconditional love, and that yes, you are on your right path and things are coming towards you that you are wanting to manifest. Okay. Thank you so much. And I hope we see you next time.